Okay, the issue of Jill Island punya disk pakai Allah, banyaklah bising dia, marah and kata ada muslihat nak menipu, nak memperdayakan orang Muslim, bahasa Malaysia, ada perkataan Allah. Jadi my question is lah, the first question, Jill Island dapat disk ni semua ni kat mana? Dia cetak sendiri ke? Ataupun dia beli kat Indonesia? Kalau dia beli kat Indonesia, tak ada siapa cetak special untuk dia tahu. Maknanya benda tu dijual di Indonesia. Indonesia, the number of Muslims berapa juta, berapa puluh juta, lebih daripada jumlah penduduk Malaysia. Punya banyak Muslim. And are you saying that the Indonesians are lesser for Muslim than Malaysian? Dia punya presiden tak ada lah sakau macam kita punya Najib sakau banyak mana kan. Tak ada lah rasuah punya indeks tinggi sangat sampai, basically I personally think that generally the Indonesians are better Muslim lah. Ulama-ulama di pun dahsyat-dahsyat, banyak famous, and they are more pious and also Islamic lah. Tapi ada kat sana ada juga crook, ada juga corrupt, ada lah semua. Tak ada country yang demi Muslim semua perfect. Tapi the point is, Islam is majority punya religion kat sana. Okay, tapi kenapa dia punya presiden, dia punya lebay-lebay dia semua tak takut pula tak takut pula yang ada publication tu, mereka tak ban pula. Why do they not ban publication yang ada the word Allah? Pasal apa dia tak ada isu yang Kristian semua pakai the word Allah? And dia punya Quran, dia punya Bible pun bahasa Melayu. Tak ada pula kes terdengar yang orang Islam tu terconfuse, terpedaya, trick into masuk Christianity because buku-buku tu ada perkataan Allah and buku-buku tu ada bahasa Melayu. Pelik kan? Kalau siapa pernah pergi Bali, you tengok orang-orang Bali, more than 90% are Hindus. Tapi dia pun bukan Melayu, pakai macam songkok pun. Pak, tapi apa pun kita masih berpegang tetap pada solat kita. Kerana Tuhan kita memang ini, jadi ini kita akan sembah, kita ilahi kita ini. The way they talk, they sound like Muslim. Bapak agama Islam ya? Tak, bapak kami agama Hindu. Kami pegang pada agama kami yang, the way they speak Malay and Indonesian, the way they speak of Hindu is like they're talking like of Islam. Tapi tak ada lah siapa-siapa kat Bali, the minority Muslims and the minority Christians, menggelabah termasuk, takut tiba-tiba termasuk Hindu. Mana ada? Tak ada. Yang Muslims, yang Christian, they practice their own religion. They are private to themselves. They keep their religion to themselves. And they're so harmonious. Okay, bila ada Chinese New Year, ada Christmas, the Christians goes on cuti, the Muslims and the Hindus cover the kedai. Bila ada perayaan Hindu, the Christians and the Muslims cover each other. They do this and they're so harmonious. They respect each other. They celebrate the fact that hang Hindu, aku Islam, dia ni Christian. Tak ada masalah pun. Tak ada siapa agama mana pun terconfused. Tak ada siapa pun rasa terhina yang agama-agama lain pakai perkataan the word Allah. Nobody, no Islam anywhere else other than in Malaysia that the Muslims claim exclusivity over the word Allah. And ada worried, dia punyalah worried, and as though the religion has been desecrated, dah dicemar dan dihina, and Islam punya akidah now at risk. Anytime now kita boleh terconvert, termasuk Kristian and terus masuk neraka. This is how digambarkan oleh orang-orang politik. This is so weird. Why kita punya country ni so chronic and so sick? Kalau compare dengan, kalau nak ikut orang, ikutlah Muslim-Muslim yang in any other country pun. In Arab Saudi, in other countries, all the Arab countries, all the European countries yang ada Muslim, Indonesia, Brunei, tengoklah semua tu. Adakah orang yang punya menggelabah yang kaum lain, agama lain pakai the word Allah? And it is testimony that Jill Island beli pada Indonesia. Dia beli pada negara yang Islam. Tapi benda tu kat sini nak kena confiscate. Because somehow our politicians make this Muslim punya iman ni so fragile. Fragile betul. The minute kalau Allah tu masuk dalam kitab lain, habislah, teruslah terconvert, termurtad semua orang Islam. This is how digambarkan, and this is so pathetic, memalukan Islam, memalukan Muslims, and I'm just sick to the stomach. Nak buat macam mana lah. Inilah Malaysia kita ni. And sekarang ni Madani government nak do something about it pun, we have 6:30 punya opposition trying to make a mountain out of molehill. Pathetic lah.
If I can add, it seems obvious now the reason why the Lebais and the Ustad got a B under their serban when other people use the word Allah is because the politicians have always used fear as a power structure tool. To keep people in check, to keep people obedient, to keep people in a state of fear so that they can have control over them, have dominion over them, can subjugate them, can exploit them, can make use of them, treat them as lemmings. Sampai mati-mati pun nak sokong bosku, even though all the courts in the land have proven that he's guilty, and he's exhausted all avenues of appeal, of legal recourse. The only thing open to him is a royal pardon. I think that's where the problem lies, that people have been kept in a state of fear, and the knee-jerk reaction is to just stir up even more fear with whatever situation is, whether it's what do you call it, people drinking beer at beer fairs or Mother's Day or whatever. The knee-jerk reaction, it's going to be a detriment to our religion, just instill fear in people. And once they get people roused up about it, having some illegal assembly at after the Semayang or whatever, just to get some political mileage lah. I think these are all opportunists, political opportunists, nothing more than that. I think it's about time the rakyat see through all these half-past-six politicians, half-past-six opposition, all the politicians yang tak boleh pakai. The only reason they become politicians is that after one term, they can collect pension for life, those kind of things. I know a whole bunch of senators, all, driftwood, tak guna, tak boleh pakai punya. But, they're political appointees as senators for one term, and after that, semua seumur hidup dapat pension. So it's like really gaji buta lah, and that has been one of the big problems of our country. People just want a free ride, and the role of the government is to create a gravy train so that their cronies and their saudara mara, their children, son-in-laws, whatever lah, can get free money at the expense of all the people in the country, including the B40. B40 also pay taxes, They may not pay income tax, but they also pay GST whenever they need to buy things. So can't you all see the injustice here, the unfairness, the way the masses have been exploited? I'm not sounding like a communist or a Workers' Party or Labour Party person. I'm just telling you how I see it, the way it is. Okay? I hope more people can see through the emperor's new clothes and to see, the stark nakedness of our political landscape and what needs to be done. I think it's about time we ban race-based parties, religion-based parties. We should talk on proper ideology and have multi-race countries if we want the politics to reflect the composition of our country. Race-based parties is divisive, and I think there's no future for it. In our collective future as Malaysians.